Hello and welcome. I'm Annette Reeder from thebiblicalnutritionist.com, and today I'm going to share with you the most immune boosting foods possible. And all of these foods, and some of these are going to surprise you, like I never thought that was an immune boosting food. Well, it is because it has zinc. I talk about zinc a lot and why we need it in our Inner Circle coaching group. And so I asked them, hey, would you like a video on what foods have zinc? And they said, yes, definitely. So that's what this video is about. What foods are going to give us a zinc in our diet? Now, if you watch the bread making video, I share with you how when we eat processed bread, most of the zinc is removed, and that's our immune system. So that's why I teach you how to make real bread, and bread is not going to be in this video. So let's get started. But before we do, go ahead and hit the like button. If you're on Facebook, like the page. If you're on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe so I can notify you every time I post new videos, and be watching for us on Rumble. Can't wait to join you with these foods. Well, I went in the store and found all of the foods that I wanted to share with you today, and I realized, okay, it's much easier to film this out here on the table than it is in the store where they don't allow filming, where I'm at today. So let's just get started. You're going to get a lot of high zinc in your natural meats, okay? So that includes, you've got beef, you've got lamb, we got some lamb here, and we have some poultry. All of these are going to have a high amount of zinc in them. In fact, just 4 ounces of beef is going to give you 30% of your daily value of zinc. Okay, so that's important. The lamb, just a 3-ounce serving of lamb is going to give you 45% of your daily value of zinc. Then moving on to poultry, although it's not quite as high as the beef, it still is going to have a high amount of your zinc. So in all of your animal foods are going to give you zinc in your diet. So that's just a good place to start. Always look for, here you can see I bought some local, I bought some non-GMO verified, which chicken should not be GMO, but it is also an organic chicken, so that was a good choice. Now moving on to beans. I could have bought these dried, but I went ahead and bought them canned because I'm going to use them on a salad tonight, and we're actually not at home, so I don't have the cooking capacity that I do when I'm at home. So I bought some canned beans. So chickpeas are excellent. So 1 cup of chickpeas a day is going to give you 17% of your zinc. Now zinc, when we talk about daily value, that's just what the government set as a standard. So that's going to be about 15 milligrams. So we're going to have 15% of, or 17% of our 15 milligrams. Now you can kind of see in the background, we've got our probiotic yogurt. That is also a good option. So 1 cup is going to give us 10% of our daily value. Now in that yogurt, so I bought some organic probiotic yogurt. I'm going to add the muesli. I've been looking for this during my entire trip. I served a breakfast to some guests here while we're traveling, and I was looking for muesli in all of the other stores. I couldn't find it, but today I found it here at Publix. I love making my own muesli mix, and I also love buying it already mixed up here, and usually Bob's Red Mill is always the best brand to get. So oats and all of the whole grains in this package are going to give us a good supply of zinc. So 1 cup of oats is going to give us 1 milligram of zinc. So that's a great, so that's like 10% actually of your daily value. So that would be a really good option. Another good option is mushrooms. So it could be your shiitake, it could be the cremini, it could be white buttons, it could be your portobello. It's kind of a noisy place to do videos, but yet they all are going to give you a good supply of zinc. So 1 cup of mushrooms would be 10% of your daily value. So good options. Now, I've covered everything except for 2 things. So I bought the asparagus as an example of all of your greens. When you watch me do the grocery discovery videos, and I talk about the different healthy greens, mostly at Tom Leonard's when I'm shopping. So asparagus here is also a healthy green, and it's going to give us a good zinc. So that would include your spinach, your lettuces, your cruciferous. All of them are going to give you zinc, and they're going to give you a good healthy amount. Now we have Here we have chocolate, yes, and this is the 86% chocolate, so I don't think my husband's going to enjoy this too much. I'm going to probably use this for myself and enjoy it, and just 1 square a day or every other day would be great. And so just 1 ounce of a good quality chocolate such as this is going to give you 13% of your zinc that you need in your diet. And the last food I want to share with you is pecans. So nuts are going to have zinc in them as well. Your pine nuts are the highest at 12%. Then you got pecans at 9%. Almonds, walnuts, hazelnuts, they're all around 6 to 5% of your daily value. So you can see, just looking at this great arrangement, it's quite a variety of foods. It's almost like every food God created for us to eat is going to have zinc in it. Now let me share with you 4 reasons why we need to have zinc in our diet every day. Number 1, it helps children to grow. And also realize children who have a finicky taste, like they don't like a lot of different foods, they're very picky, they are usually deficient in zinc. So we need to get healthy foods in them to help correct that imbalance so they learn to like and enjoy healthy foods. So this is very important. So for growth, it's also important for people who are wanting to have children. So a husband and wife both need to have a good, healthy level of zinc in their diet, because for the men, it produces healthy sperm, very active sperm, and for women, it just helps to create a healthy environment for the baby to grow. So we've got growth, we've got reproduction, and metabolism. Everybody wants a healthy metabolism. All of these foods here are going to create a healthy body. None of these foods here are going to lead to being overweight. So metabolism is important. And then lastly, blood clots. We want to not have the bad side of blood clots where it can cause life-threatening issues. But God designed our blood to clot whenever there's a serious injury. Otherwise, we would bleed out and we would just die there, just even by cutting our finger. So we are designed to have a certain percentage of blood clotting, and it should be a healthy balance. And so these are just 4 reasons. Now realize this is above and beyond the immune system, how we need to have a healthy immune system to combat any COVID or other viruses that are hanging out in our environment. So I hope you enjoy these foods. I hope you see here some examples of foods you could add into your diet. These are all just examples. So this is just an example of beans, an example of mushrooms, an example of greens. These are just replicas of the whole family. So enjoy these foods, and I look forward to serving you more information on other nutrients that you need in your diet. The next question is, how much zinc do we need every day in our diet? And I get this question quite often in the inner circle, where people get to come onto the coaching calls and ask whatever question they want in regards to their health. Plus, we work on mindset. So zinc is very important. We've got to have zinc in our diet every day. So we realize these are just normal foods. So we are getting zinc in our diet. Yet, for supplementation purposes, we're looking at 15 milligrams every day just for daily health. This is for everyone. 30 milligrams if you are already pregnant or looking to become pregnant. And as I said before, this is the preconception. 30 milligrams is for the man and the woman. And then if you're dealing with issues, colds, flus, viruses, or trying to be very preventative, you can go 40 to 70 milligrams. That's our therapeutic dose. So this should help you in understanding how much you want to have in your diet every day, either by food or by supplements. Thank you for letting me share these foods today that are rich in zinc. Your body will just say thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, so enjoy these foods. Post down below how you like these foods the most. Can you put some of them together for a recipe? I bet you can. It would be delicious. And just enjoy serving your family God's recipe for excellent health. And remember the number 1 ingredient I tell you every single week. It's the ingredient of God's love. God has loved you from the beginning, from the moment of conception, and God never changes. He's the same yesterday, today, and tomorrow. And He has loved you with an everlasting love, and that is always there for you. No matter what has happened in your life, God loves you, and He's there for you. So that's the number 1 ingredient. And then we can add on these other foods. All right, thanks for watching. I am Annette Reeder from thebiblicalnutritionist.com. See you on Facebook, YouTube, and Rumble.